Welcome to another episode here at Deep Mountain Security. Today I kind of want to go over hidden folders on your system. Yep, if you're running Windows, you have hidden folders. Now I'm going to show you both how to find those hidden folders and what data they contain and why this might be useful to you. Alright, so first of all, a couple ways. If you're in Windows 10, easiest thing to do is to go to View tab and then make sure this Hidden Items button is checked. So this is the default right here is Hidden Items unchecked. You can check it and that will show hidden folders. You can go to folder options and stuff right here and go to view and then hit show hidden files. You can go to the Windows Start menu, type folder options. It'll bring up this same dialog. Once again, view, show hidden files. You can open up the control panel and type in folder options. And it'll bring this up again. And you can go to view and show hidden files. Anyways, we're going to show the hidden files. So you can see it's enabled. And now, what does a hidden file look like? Well, let's go to our local PC, and we've already got our first one. It's program data. So you're going to notice that if I go to uncheck that, it's not going to show me that folder. However, if I go and check this box, then I'm going to see this little folder here. So these little grayed out folders and files are stuff that's hidden, and you can technically hide anything you want. If you right-click and then go to the properties of something, and then go to advanced or whatever, you can click on hidden. There's more stuff in here. This is more about like encrypting and archiving and stuff like that. But you can generally hide things and make them hidden so normal people can't see it without doing this. So this allows you to see stuff that other people don't want you to see. And there's probably a reason for that. You know, maybe it's a malicious hacker putting stuff on your system. He doesn't want you to find the files that he has hidden in there, so he's going to hide them. But they're still there, and you can still access them, and you can still run them. So anyways, program data, what does this contain? Well, it contains data from programs, just like it says, you know. So if we go to, like, OneDrive, it's going to have, like, looks like we've got some configuration stuff in there. Microsoft's got all kinds of stuff. I don't know, you know. You're going to notice that most of this seems rather cryptic and hard and annoying, and you're going to have no idea whatsoever what in the world is in, like, half of these files here, or, you know, some of these are going to be, like, crazy. But anyways, this is, like, data that's important to the program running, but it's not, like, the data that runs the program. This is, like, user-type data. This is data that is useful or that is used by the program on a global scale across your system. Now, one interesting thing about this is that not all programs use it, yet some do. So it's a hit and miss kind of thing. Sometimes you'll have stuff in here, sometimes you won't from different programs. But there's just stuff that's put in here for the operating system to use and make things easier for it. Another place you can go to find stuff, if we go to users, we've got a default right here. And what the default is it's, you know, if I go into the desktop and I don't know, let's move that to this desktop and continue. It should disappear from my desktop out here, right? And it does. But what you can do is you can put stuff in here. Let me see if I can copy a link or something. Maybe it's the public desktop. But this is, so whatever's in here, when you create a new user, more likely than not, depending on how your system's configured, they will receive these things in here. Another thing we can do is we can actually go to public, because this is where it'll change my desktop, and go to public desktop, which is also hidden, and I can paste right here and continue. And no, okay, fine. Let's move this into here. There we go. And so then if you're going to notice it's still on my desktop. However, if I go to delete it, it deletes it off of that desktop. So that's what public desktop is used for. And I don't think I want to delete that. That's fine. Anyways, it's gone. But if I go to admin, so if you go to your thing, you're going to notice there's some more stuff in here. Looks like Microsoft Edge likes to hide some stuff. But we've also got this nice little folder called app data. So if we go into app data, we're going to have 3 folders generally. You might have more or less depending on your system. Roaming's going to be the most interesting, although local will have some stuff. Oops. And local low will also have some stuff, and there might be another one in there. But roaming is going to be one of the more interesting ones generally, roaming and local. And what this does is this stores user-based application data. So data about you. So if I run VeraCrypt and I save my settings, maybe I want the default settings when I load VeraCrypt, to do something in specifically. I don't know. Maybe specific toolbars in Mozilla Firefox and stuff like that. Other users don't want to see your toolbars, and so they're going to have their own app data folders, and that will allow them to be able to have their own toolbars and configurations. So this is like configuration for stuff, profiles, and other kinds of data like that. So yeah. If I go into like Firefox here, you're going to see profiles. Here's my profile. And it's it's gonna have different links and different things and caches and different things from what I've seen or whatever, and some other things. So kind of interesting stuff. There will be other hidden folders around your system. Depending on what kind of applications you have running, you might have some in your documents folder. You might have some on your desktop. You might have some in your downloads folder. You never know. You might have some in your OneDrive. You can have these pretty much anywhere on your system. And so if you're going through and trying to remove a virus or malware or something bad that you're trying to get rid of, and the application absolutely does not want to be removed, besides, I've mentioned some of the other locations you should look in past videos, such as the registry, program files, control panel, etc. However, these hidden folders for app data and program data, these are going to contain different kinds of documents and different things that might prove useful for a variety of reasons. But more likely than not, if it's hidden on your system, some form of malware would probably like to be able to exploit it, so that way they can use it to hide inside your system. It's just another level of hiding from you and keeping themselves away from you, so that way you have no idea they're there. Which is another good reason to know why these exist and where they're at and what they do. So that's pretty much it for now. But yeah, so you could go in and hide some folders and stuff like that. There's hidden folders everywhere. So there's one in here, and there's probably going to be some more if we go into System32. I don't know if I've explained this to you guys before, but System32 is pretty much the folder that runs Windows. Like, Windows has a lot of stuff and other things, but like there's tons and tons of stuff that's important to your system in System32. In here you've got all your control panel stuff pretty much. You've got task manager, command prompt, you see all these DLLs. These are like libraries for your system, is pretty much what they are, and all these help your system run, and you need them. So if anybody ever tells you to delete System32, don't do it. It's just dumb. Of course, there's other stuff in the Windows folder that are important too, but not necessarily, you shouldn't delete anything out of there. However, sometimes things will hide in the Windows folder, even in the System32 folder sometimes. So, it's not a bad idea to try and familiarize yourself with some of that. I mean, given if you go into that System32 folder, you see how many items are in here. There's 4,200 items in here. I don't expect you guys to memorize every single one of them. Because unless you're like completely reverse engineering the Microsoft operating system for some reason, I have no idea why, this really, you don't need to know everything that's in here. But a basic idea of different things that should be in here is probably not bad. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.